where the cash at?
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC North rivals. It's the Blues and the Pioneers. Coming up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Blues of St. Louis taking on the Pioneers of St. Louis. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Burrow will throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They go play action with Burrow. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Touchdown! DK Metcalf from 6 yards away. And the Pioneers are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations. He's doing everything in his power to follow through.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Lawrence over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. I like the way they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And to throw again is Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Traylon Burks with an amazing diving catch. And the Blues respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now Burrow on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this city, St. Louis, so heartbroken when the Rams left for L.A. following the 2015 season. But they believe they get a chance to get a team back here someday, and now today's the day. An NFL relocation team back here in St. Louis, and this fan base ecstatic, and they have welcomed them with open arms. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Williams, touchdown.
You think back to 2022 with Detroit, Jamal Williams just unstoppable down near the goal line. 17 rushing touchdowns, 13 of those were from 2 yards or less. He's just an absolute battering ram down in this part of the field, and he finishes off another drive in the end zone.
Goal to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. play action. It's Lawrence. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He gets this one to Burks. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain of 12 yards that time. Here's Lawrence. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. And this one complete to Smith. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what...
Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Blues are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Well, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. And it's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That one complete to Parker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down, and then some.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 3rd down, Lawrence caught out right by Renfro. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Pioneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A little over over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Elijah Moore, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns thus far. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jacoby Brissett, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence on the slant, Burks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Lawrence. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
This is caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Blues have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Burrow. He'll find Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They send Parker in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, we always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Now Burrow on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense.
He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. He has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Lawrence. This one downfield to Burks.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Over 100 yards receiving for.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. from 19 yards away.
And the Blues add 6 to their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Throw left side complete. That's more. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Blues are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Burrow. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Burrow's throw here taken in by Parker.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Cameron Curl up to make the tackle. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. First down. Here's Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Luke Schoonmaker
from 10 yards out.
And the Pioneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
And they take a knee.
Second and 11 now.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for our visitors, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.